New game. Yes. Start. This game has audio, but it has reading stuff too.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
The year is 1995. I was but a child. Caitlin Greenbrier. Katie, I'm sorry. I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't worry. I love you. Locked. Duck. Good old Christmas duck. Oh, you haven't played it? That's great then. I was worried that you played it, so since you haven't, that's good. Directions to work from new home. Travel time, an hour and 10 minutes. Movers. Grand total $2,750. 14-inch television. So huge.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Hey, look at that hair. Over the Alps. Over the Alps. It's like you can physically grab like every item in the game. Just throw it anywhere, really. Let's go over here. I can't read that. I mean, say that. Kate's departure. July 6th. Ah. Actually matches this time of year. Almost. Sam. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants you to come to see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Yes, it is 1995.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th.
Back
but
in the
it's a really late flight
1900s.
because That was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pay me. Really seriously, you don't know. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
So they could get around the whole cell phone of, like, no text messages, you're just using answer machines. That's why there's very little communication. Map. Welcome, new student. We hope you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of class. Okay, I'm not going to read all that. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
August 2nd, 1994. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating Le Petit Déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite sister. Love you all. Katie. Obituary. Oscar Mason, 60, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure in the center of community. The decades preceding to his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service would be held on Sunday, the first 1 p.m. All are welcome. Survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as long as his spirit, the people who apparently these characters are related to. Ooh. Light. There. Better light. Pink hair. Exciting. Wait, that's the closet. Pioneer CLD combination laser disc player. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but a sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CED player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. You can do better. Do I remember the combo? I want to say this is a code for something in the house. But not for this code. Okay. The killing of JFK. You've seen the movie, discover the truth. Okay. I should not read the boring things. That's probably a thing I shouldn't do. Lights. "90210. Does anyone still care?" Ooh. Dad's second book. "A message from the future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt. The lines of communications are down." A James Bond for today's audience. Compelling. A thriller worth its salt. That's a weird saying. Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. Advice for parents of teens. Yeah, that's okay now. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth. From an editing standpoint, there's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not the ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'll just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would like to take half your rate to write the stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss. So I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood. 0451. And you thought your job sucked. See, I remember that. 451, no. The Misfits. October 29th.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since.
I got a soda.
I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay, now open.
Dear Mr. Mason, please find and enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise, Attorneys at Law.
Okay, I don't think I want to read. Will and Testament's probably not. Just saying, the guy that died left the house. Yeah, we checked that before. Okay.
Rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
It
Flood
does.
conditions are expected at lower elevations.
I did stream Life is Strange True Colors. I did. I like Life is Strange. I think this came out maybe the year the first Life is Strange came out, or before it.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following.
But look what's on TV tonight.
County,
The X-Files.
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are
And
strongly
RoboCop.
urged to stay
That's cool.
indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Step by step. Grabs a cassette. Music.
This is a severe weather warning.
All right.
The Northwest
Crouch.
Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting
The Dark Crystal.
Austin County, Boone
X-Files Season 1.
County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows.
Okay. Quiet you.
Sam, thought this might help. Dad. Making friends.
Even when you... I'm not sure what it says.
Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Don't worry. Don't worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends, even when you're shy.
Okay, that's what it says.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I
Right?
think she's a senior. She's
Well-
usually dressed kind of punk. But
1995.
sometimes I see her in this, like, army
It would still be
uniform.
new.
She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Like look, they got The Time Machine on tape, Fantastic Voyage, Top Gun. Like so many X-Files.
Blade Runner Director's Cut.
Right? If you were alive in the 90s, then this game gives you feels. The heaven? Even?
At the edge of the world, Samantha Greenbrier, grade 2.
Story? The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever. Or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the Black Pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise at your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her. See, her father was no liar." The battle was going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Okay. Pirate girls. That's very Life is Strange, too. That's lighter. Did I see that before?
Terry! Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send more samples to my editor and tell him you're an old college.
College? Numb?
Mike sent you. Here's the address.
David, blah, blah, blah.
Do it.
So this is how he got the job. Reviewing electronics. Daddy Greenbrier. Yeah, we looked at that stuff.
Matches. Which says nothing.
Pizza.
The pizza is a lie.
Where'd the pizza go? Open hallway. Okay, that's cool. No, we went that way. Forestry. Just think of the electrical bill. It's like I'm gonna turn on all the lights. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in his neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back in our house to visit any time.
Sincerely, Mary Schultz.
At least I think that's what it says.
Right?
When you live
Best
in one
kind
place
nights.
your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Nintendo. And when I was growing up, my dad owned a video store. So, those were my nights like all the time. Reproductive System Work, Worksheet 6. Samantha Greenbrier.
Oh no, sex stuff. I can't read that.
Okay, but this is pretty good. So, supposed to write something about the reproductive cycle, but let's read it. Reproductive System Worksheet 6, The Menstrual Cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Gates stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Welium in Poland. As the train rumbles along, the sun rises over the countryside. She can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Esser's train approaches to its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadow pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches outward to her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost immediately. In the assault of German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Saboteur? Why can't I say that? Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for a pregnancy. And the teacher writes, "See me!" as exclamation point. I thought, sounds like she did what she was supposed to. More music.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through.
Okay.
Now that it's happened,
I don't think I can read when that's playing. Not my favorite song.
March 8th, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, we write... I write to inform you that unfortunately, Mercury Books will unable to publish your follow-up to the Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of the Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hopes of John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact lowered than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the very best in your future endeavors.
Look, Wait, what is this? Not beer. Whiskey! Alcohol. I think I have whiskey in my room somewhere. Is that? Oh. Shot glass. Just keeping the door open. That's crazy. Is this vodka? Oh, vodka. Although I drank all my vodka. Very sad. Okay, what else? Ooh, no. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Coupons! Look, it saves 25 cents! Wow! What's that? Hi, Lonnie. So if you want to come over to the house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too. So hopefully it's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha.
Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna have to kick your butt. Get ready.
Picture of Street Fighter move.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into
Hey,
7-Eleven and ask
they
for a
can't afford
turn,
the
but
good stuff.
all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that Psycho House girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the Psycho House. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic... Okay. Did I look in there? Yeah, I looked in there.
Now the other side.
Skull. Scary skull. Or letter. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were so miserable fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've seen since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on a big European adventure yet?
Speaking of jealous, write me back soon.
Miss you, Rumi and Carol.
That's locked too.
How dare you? Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of the forest. Okay. Mommy Greenbrier is the conservatist. Conservatist? Conservationalist. Okay, I'm done. Skeletal in robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have to take advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up a sync line, all traced by this invincible thread. "Of course," Allegra said. "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They squeezed their hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to her belt. The belt to her trousers, gave a quick salute and wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no, no!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running head first in danger. She tried to tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skittled to a stop, even from across the yawning basin. Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her distressing speed. From some dark passage much further away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line. Twisting it around her arm, she came to its end, the unbreakable thread dangling limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Ran. But yeah, look at this. Great Trapper Keeper. I think my sister had that too. Like the same one. Oh wait, what's that? Oh no! No, penguin. Penguin is like my favorite animal. I just want to say that. So if I was a girl, I would have that too. Holy Bible. What? What's the combination? Damn. I don't remember that. Alright. Look at all those people. Okay, I'm not reading that though. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Blelock? English creative writing. Soda. Oh, I should. Before it gets warm. Hairbrush. That doesn't look comfy. Comfortable. That's the way out.
exclusive AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum.
Weezer? Oh, can I look at that? The Brother 150. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? It is not Coke. Although I do have Coke. See, the thing is, I ran out of Coke. Then I had cheap root beer. So, drinking the root beer. Root beer's good too. But I do like Coke better. Because root beer, I don't think has caffeine in it. So it's not really helping that much. Steggy? Look, it's Steggy! Steggy! And wait. You noticed I drink Coke all the time. That's great. Kurt Cobain. Look, X-Files poster. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the combination is. Should be somewhere. Oh wait, what's this? Disciplinary. Factual incident. Mr. Benchley. What a terrible name. Observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSanto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Miss DeSanto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSanto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSanto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. See, this is Lonnie's paper.
Nightstand.
Oh yeah, I think I did. Yeah, just the magazine. I think it's somewhere else. Wait, what's this? Samantha Greenbrier, 11. Metalworking, driving. Grade C, not a challenging assignment. Metal plague for family portrait, reasonable subject. When I said mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Need more pride in their work. So I think it's somewhere else. Hey Sam, do you want to see Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I gonna barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants us to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you there. Bathroom. Lonnie rules. Toilet paper.
Best hair color, red.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
Right? Look at all these clothes. No locker combo in parents' room. Wait. Gross.
More VHSs. All the President's Men, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Bridge on the River Kwai, Sounds of the Lambs. I don't know what that says. Sound of Music. Min! Our cat. Where's Kitty? I don't think the game has Kitty, which is disappointing. It's different postcard. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the channel. This is my second passage through this channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write to you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, but I think you really should. You'll love it. And if you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all.
Business card. Unknown dimension. Literature.
Another letter. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I had our down periods. It's become a bit of the way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever is distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. In the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Well, they were pretty big in my house too. Because back in the 1900s, because I'm very old, we would record because we had a VCR player that was also a recorder. So we could record all the movies off the TV. So it's what you had to do when there was no streaming, or you wanted to go to the rent a movie. It's terrible. No, I can't open those. So many bathrooms. After the honeymoon. Oh no, I'm not reading that. Nope. Why? Why did I do that? How did I do that? That's the question. I shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah. Also, because my dad had a video store, we could copy VHSs. You'd have two VCRs connected, and you could put one and play one, and then record it off with a blank tape. And I think you just had to like put tape on the tape, and it would let you record over it. Ooh, no. Katie, Mom and Dad are going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such a short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore.
What?
No, this is totally made up. What do you mean? Hey Sam, you were asking what mine... I don't know what it says. J-Route ribbons meant? This is a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I am born adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The army recognizes this, so you didn't think I was cool before. Now you do, Lonnie. Composition book.
Ghost Hunter Journal. Sighting Journal. August 31st. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd. A faint voice.
September 3rd, 12:44 a.m.
A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th. 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from the carton in the fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirit skin sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday.
Ooh, ghost milk.
October 9th, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels pressure in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. October 22nd, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Lonnie and I enjoy Ouija board as a medium.
Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th, 10 p.m.
to 4 a.m.
No. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs and other worldly presence.
Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic, probably leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Due to her best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night.
Ghosts are real.
What was that? Is it gonna let me do it? I think that's a secret passage, which I can't do yet. light. Exemplary. This is just saying the new Rick guy is very awesome and mommy likes him.
Halloween show. Don't forget your costume. The Misfits.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Healthy choices. Health textbook. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god. I have to see this. We're skipping 6th. Library. Now I can go through passageway. Captain Allegra and the first mate. Your costume, my costume. Oh, you can take this to the tape player. Right? Play. Oh, now I can't hear it.
Sam's dock room. Do not enter if red lights are on.
Locked? Did you see this? Yeah.
Secrets.
Okay, now we can... Is that marked on the map? Yeah, okay.
Let's go back.
I think one of those is the locker combination. It's just... Yeah.
Throw it across the room.
Okay, it didn't go that far.
Oh. Do you believe in ghosts?
And would you hunt a ghost? Go ghost hunting. First number is 0. Luigi.
Hello? Hello? Who are you? Oscar? What do you want? To come back?
I want to come back too. Is it here? Oh wait, no, it's in the hallway.
Private, do not read.
Heaven at the Edge of the World. Green Glacier Part 2. Awesome. Okay, I think I read these in the wrong order. This should be the middle one. Allegra and her scouting her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves. From their perch high in the forest's breaches, mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lustlessness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leaped forward without hesitation. Bounding through the high branches, the first mate has been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hang in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water and then splattered down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. But the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands, and the body of a woman. Still in her first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? The Amazonian queen said,
"She is one of us now. She is ours."
Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and the crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." It's Allegra. Wait, who's Allegra? 051. There's the code.
Completed combination.
See, I read them in the wrong order. That was supposed to be the second one to read. The first one was like the 10-year-old one. And that was supposed to be that, because in the third one, the first mate has, she, her pronouns. Whoa. I guessed the combo so easily. That's crazy. Oh, look at those cigarettes. Morley. Ooh. Gillian Anderson. Lonnie.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Did I see that? Red always works. Yeah, it just links up. It's always the redheads, right? Okay. We didn't check. We got that one. What was the key we found for? Basement. I think we have to go back downstairs. All right. Okay. It's a trap. The game does make it feel like there's something foreboding with the, like the thunderstorm and the quietness. Everything's a trap. Everything is Admiral Akbar saying it's a trap. See, did I did open that already. Okay, I am missing something, and I forgot what I'm missing. Oh wait, I think there was a passageway. Where was that room? Like, I know this opens up. Pull handle. Doesn't. So I think I have to find something else.
it's gonna... It might jump scare. It might. Like, come on. Oh, to basement. How'd I miss that? Okay. Duh. Just imagine playing this game and not turning on every light. It'd be terrifying. Going the right way, right? Yeah. Open! I'm the master of unlocking. There we go.
Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it's pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D.
Look, it's the Monopoly Man.
Dear Miss DeSanto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with a sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madame Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. So fancy.
SNL, what does that stand for?
Yeah. I'm pro
It's different now.
Gone Home streamer.
I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
See, now this is our character's version of that. And it's exactly what the teacher wanted. No World War subplot. Not as cool. Not as fun to read, so I'm not going to read it. Caitlin is kind, amazing, intelligent, talented, lighthearted, important, and nice. That's terrible. Doesn't have one repeating letter. Must be nice. See, now this is scary. Just living with a furnace like this.
Reed College, Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Samantha, congratulations! I am pleased to inform you of your admissions to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. The attached document delineates your schedule, optional secondary tracks choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of your 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to your exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission and best wishes from all of us at Reed College.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Granddad's book. Joyce, A Complete Understanding.
Oregon.
Wait, can we actually... Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter.
Oh, this is the father. And Arthur's work is an externalization of which he holds dear and which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But in the lens which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dementor science fictional del ex machina, the great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, and the lens crystal that reflects their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shred artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement. Richard Greenbrier. Grandpa Greenbrier. I don't think I can read that. But look, it looks real. Postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here in the stupid class. Oh, it's Lonnie. I'm here at this stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here.
because I'm writing this to you in a gift shop. Oh shit, here you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail.
Yeah, could you not
and
read
came
that?
running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into
did
trouble
have a
like
lot
this
of trouble
before
there.
you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Stick with the group. That girl's a bad influence on you. What are you doing?
Okay, did we miss anything over here? Yes. This lovely bathroom. Yolanda DeSanto. Boone County. You know. Dear Sam, I am so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think. Probably. The nature here is totally different from back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up to when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. I would read the Spanish lesson, but I don't think I can read that.
What's this? A pin.
I like pins. 'Cause they're pinny. It's like a drug. The first time in my room in the middle of the night, I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. Oh. Okay, I forgot that happened.
The sister's like, oh, I'm not reading that sex note.
Or sex diary. Quick, did you take a screenshot of that? I'm gonna have to go and pause broadcast and pause it. But you'll have to read it later.
Todd's
Huh?
band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked.
Set list.
Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit. And
First
he was
mate.
complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Yeah, look at that set list. I mean, we can't play them because there's only so many songs in the game. terrible. Is this the 1963 one? Because that's when JFK was killed. And also the day Doctor Who came out. Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Read letter. Return to sender. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to read this. Dear sister, I unite what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered. One way or the other, I feel a prisoner, as on an island, with no jailer, no human soul for commune, only my one mind, examining myself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only for forgiveness. In good faith, I have been removed myself from all temptation. Sacrifice to prove my commitment, however I can imagine. Since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always.
Oscar Mason.
Yeah, I think I got every word right. And thank you. I'm surprised I did that. Because that is very messy script. Luckily, I was in school when we learned script. I don't think they teach script anymore? I want to say they don't. Anything else in here? What is this? Peroxide! Ooh, constipation. That's fun. Morphine. Even more fun. Is that more constipation? I can't. Ooh. Body pains. I'm so scary. I mean, I'm so scared. Look. Is there now? Why can't I see? Okay, but there's something. Gotta be missing something. Oh wait. Okay, what if we do something silly? Oh wait, no, that's not brightness. That's brightness. Aha! I cheated. Grab toy. That was the only thing here. See all the things I'm missing for having...
It is.
Should just have this game running when I go to sleep. Right? Order this month. Something about whiskey. 1923? What? What? Okay. Maybe... Not that. A little brighter. See that handwriting I can't do. I become a failure reader. It's like, do doctors as soon as they become doctors just not care about writing things? Or do they first not good at writing things so they become a doctor? That's the question. Okay. LNS. I looked at that before. Those. Okay. So I think I was talking to someone a while ago and said that it wasn't. Maybe it was just their school.
That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know that they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral audio. Yeah. Costumes, skeletons, and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit videos. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy.
Women outlaws. This'll show you who runs things around this joint.
No female's gonna tell her. She's tougher than a wild Mustang.
Yep. So tough. Ready to join the revolution? Look, it's Allegra and the first mate. Chips. Okay. Would these be expired in 2022? Samantha Greenbrier.
Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change the mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSanto is a friend of yours, the fact of matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in the incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there is no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself
which I believe is what you claim this whole incident in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and when she is home, she takes it on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family. She know you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay, I know. She's just jealous of our cool and free-wheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her internal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida?
No.
See, whenever I want to tell someone no, I just want to show them this picture. Because it's perfect. It's like, do you want to do something? Just no. And since I live in Florida currently, I think that's a perfect response. Just by itself.
El Español.
Okay, no, that's just too boring to read. Florida is great to go to Disney World, but I don't like being hot and stuff. So yeah.
And look, Poughkeepsie's Teenagers of the Year.
I used to live in the town next to Poughkeepsie when I lived in New York. Which is crazy. And I kind of have a thing where I get hotter than normal people. So it's very uncomfortable for me. But this is where I am.
Call Daniel. Daniel says he's coming over to get his game back. Uh-oh.
Then I see like Florida people wearing hoodies when it's like 70 degrees. It's like, what are you doing?
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
But 100... Oh my god, that's worse. That's dreadful. It's like really anything over 70 degrees is pretty bad. Especially if humidity is bad. Sam! This skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico. It was like $3. American. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you. Treasure always. Mom's purse. Oh, is it? Is that's something too? Hi Jan, got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again, so that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right?
Rich. Uh-oh. Mom might be cheating.
These folders are cool. Open. Yeah, you dang opener. All the way. There you go. Sam, since you refuse to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except for going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so we won't have to have this happen again.
Dad's lame.
Disciplinary referral. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to student parents. Out of school suspension. For a week? That's crazy.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
How long is the phase? Is it like a Marvel phase? I don't understand. Yes, I do. What is this? Some kind of Paris? Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. Vacation is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gone to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next up, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't be get gored by a bull. Probably.
No buts in heaven.
I missed that part. Okay, what's this? First off, congratulations! Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back! In the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast! But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll want to see each other next in person. Enough with letters. I owe you a congratulating margarita, boss lady. Soon. Carol.
Carol sounds terrible. Manuscript. The Accidental Warrior.
Don't give up on this, honey.
Wait, Xena? Did I miss a Xena thing? What? Where was Xena? Tissues. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, it's the hall. Oh. Warrior Princess, yeah. It's like, why didn't I think of that? Duh. It's like this dad would definitely not write a Xena Warrior Princess script.
Look, a cassette. Sam's schedule. Working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Sounds like my first job. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Reed, Mr. Reed.
Russian dressing.
Look, Coke! It's here!
Good microwave. Just open everything. Ooh, excuse me.
Congratulations on your new position. Okay.
The Accidental Pariah.
Accidental.
A message from our future saved the present once, but within 24 hours there will be another attempt. The lines of communications are down.
Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Did you know how long we've been trying to track you down? We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out-there mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken anything but its own terms. Oh my god. Why? We've had an unparalleled I don't know what this says. Since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as N.N. Beastman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venusian Flash Traders. I hate the Venusian Flash Traders. Always stealing the flesh. But ever since we discovered the tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, a mild-mannered insurance agent by night, reckless history revisiting sociopath. Well, agent by day and sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in the brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to entrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off.
Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd to the 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good.
How many pizzas can we get for $40?
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Let's see. Sam, ask me about clown combos. It's like McDonald's and Burger King together. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the house till you leave. I imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to your usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show 'em. Lonnie, you're so gross. Never change. Spooky. I thought there was something up here. Am I crazy? I guess I'm crazy. See, the milk is scary. That's the scariest part. Booted out. Girl Scout.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I have a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the Gaudi architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. I can't wait to see you all again. It's good to be home. Love, Katie. It is. The thunder doesn't help. Dryer.
Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for your signing copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Division isn't in the business for printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that the Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to
pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventure didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. Yeah. Rain is always a soothing feeling. The accidental human. Couples counseling retreat. That's a good place to do the honeymoon. Cover copy.
It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So, when that familiar rip in the time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own.
Where we'll do it. Understairs, secret door. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Possession and exorcism.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Sam, I'll always remember what we had.
Oh my God. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us. and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday.
That's the end of the game.
Sam.
I might have missed a couple diaries, but yeah, that's it. See, they made it sound like she was gonna kill herself right before, but then, no, they ran off together. Because when I first played it, I was pretty sure she was just about to kill herself. But look, you watched me play a full game. I think it's like the shortest game I know, but that's cool. Yeah. I'm glad you liked me playing it. There's also a commentary mode where you can hear the people who made the game talk about it, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. Gameplay. I didn't. When I first played this game on Steam, there were no achievements, so I only got 2 of the achievements. So I didn't get all the journal entries. As you can see, Because you can also, there's also one for speed running the game. Because when the game first launched, hey, they weren't thinking about achievements. What? It's an indie game. Crazy. Because I think... What happens if you do this? I'll just go here. Because I know there's a simple achievement I can get, which is just put the duck in his home. And if you remember, the duck was at the very beginning of the game. Look at this little duck. Christmas duck. Just chilling. Being ducky.
See, there you go, Christmas duck. Achievement unlocked. Look at that.
Nesting instinct. But yeah.
Can also show you what the commentary things are.
You can turn all the lights on, unlock all the doors.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
See, there's fancy circle things.
Hi, I'm Steve Gaynor. I'm the co-founder of the Fulbright Company. We made Gone Home. I was the writer and designer. And thank you for taking a look at our commentary mode. Whenever you find an icon like the one you just clicked on, you can find out a little bit more about the game. I want to thank everybody who's added commentary, Janman and Carla, my co-founders of the company, Kate Craig, our 3D artist, Chris Remo, our composer, Sarah Grayson, the voice of Sam Greenbrier, and Corin Tucker, the lead singer of Heavens to Betsy and Slater Kinney and other awesome bands. So thank you, everybody, and enjoy commentary mode.
And there's also an achievement for doing all the commentary things. But I probably should stop streaming. How long I've been streaming? I don't know. You're welcome. thank you for being here for the whole night. That was awesome too.
But yeah, let me do the little thing. Hello, I'm Big Screen.
So yeah, thank you for the donation and for watching. You're amazing. Thank you.
But I'm gonna sign off now.
And have a good night and stuff. Is it night? Or is it morning now? Bye-bye. See you later.
Probably stream next week, definitely Thursday.
Not sure if I'll do the mornings. See you later.